Some of our favorite moments in Overwatch are beating players that really feel like they're a lot better than us. And Smurfs are very prevalent in Overwatch. We've all played against them, we've all lost to them, and we've all beaten them. But when we do beat them, what happens to make us win that game? Whenever I run into a Smurf in Overwatch, I follow the same steps to help better our chances in winning. Okay, so real fast, for those of you who don't know what a Smurf is someone who plays at a higher level, but they have an account that's also placed at a lower level. So you're playing against somebody that's really good, but they're playing at your level. Usually their account is around level 25 to 80. Most of the time when I find Smurfs, they seem to be DPS mains. They're players that are insta-locking Tracer, insta-locking Genji, or insta-locking McCree. Those seem to be the big three. You don't really see Smurfs filling a whole lot. You don't see them on healer a lot. They go tank sometimes, but for the most part, and I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page here, it's almost all DPS. When they're so obviously better than everyone else, and they're the person that keeps wiping your team, they're the one that's really taking control of the game, how do you beat them? Well, the first step in doing this, and this is the first step that I take in my games, talk to your team and be upfront about what's happening. You're going to have to say something like, alright guys, it's obvious this guy is a Smurf, he shouldn't be playing at this level, but this is how we're going to deal with him. Okay, so if the Smurf is playing Genji, in which probably like 70% of all Smurfs just insta-lock Genji on their accounts, you're going to have to tell your team, alright guys, we're going to have to hard counter that player. Have your team go people like Zarya, Winston, and Pharah. Play those three right off the bat. If someone's even good at Mei, go Mei. What you're trying to do here is that you're trying to make their life as miserable as possible. You want them to tilt, you want them to switch, and believe me, when you're playing a comp like this, they're going to switch. So keep in mind when you're telling people that we're going to have to switch and I need you to play this, I need you to play this, make sure that you're not forcing anyone on a role that they're not comfortable with. Only have the people that are comfortable switching, switch. Because if not, then it's just going to hurt your team, even if they do counter the Genji or whoever the Smurf is, but they're not comfortable on that hero, they're not going to perform as well as if they were just what they were previously. Because the idea behind this and why I do it is because your opponents are pretty much leaning on a crutch. That Smurf is their crutch. What you need to do is take away their crutch and let the team collapse. So you do that by the second step here is completely focusing that one target, the Smurf. You have a lot of hard counters to him. Take him out first in these team fights. Don't let him get going. Make it so that it's really hard for him to build an ultimate. And when you're playing comps like this against Genji, or if you're playing a comp that hard counters Tracer, it's going to happen fast. They're going to swap. It's what they do. And even if they don't swap, if they're the type of player that's just like, okay, this is my second account, I don't even care to swap, then that's just good news for you, because you can just keep killing that Smurf over and over and you're building ultimates, he's getting pissed, then their team starts to implode. It's okay if he doesn't switch. And the good news is, when they're not switching and you just keep killing them, it's basically like you're just farming them over and over. They're almost feeding. It's getting so bad. Haven't you guys ever been on a team with the Smurf when the Smurf is getting destroyed? Now I have. They're not the nicest people. They start to become a bit of a jerk. And when they're like that, they're getting tilted and they're really destroying their team's morale, which is better for you. So what you need to do is make that Smurf's life miserable. And just keep this in mind when you're playing against a player that's really good. You need to be comboing your ultimates and make sure that you talk before the team fight starts which ultimates are going to be used so that you don't have a whole bunch of people blowing off their ultimates, guaranteeing that you lose the next team fight. Your coordination with ultimates is going to be key here. So just keep that in mind when you find the Smurf. So I hope this video was helpful to some of you guys. This is what I do in my matches whenever I find a Smurf. So that's all the advice I have for you when it comes to playing against Smurfs. Now I kind of want to talk to my subscribers for a bit. We're getting close to 50,000 subscribers. And this is like over the course of 3 months. This channel just went from like 1.2 to almost 50 now. This whole YouTube thing has been a dream come true. And it still is my dream to do this for years to come. And I want to say thank you to you all, because the people that are liking my videos, subscribing, the ones who comment, the ones who follow me on Twitter and talk to me, the ones who are in my Discord and want to always hang out and talk, you guys are all the reason that this is so amazing. And just thank you, everybody. There's just a few more days left on the $100 gift card giveaway. I'll put it in the description. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of the night. Take care, guys. See ya.
I'm on the payload and move it.
The payload has reached.
Nice work, guys. Lots of good fighting there.
Let's get patched up.
Hanzo, how close is your ult? Actually, no, you should play that with Zarya. Just kidding.
Make sure Mercy goes down.
Ah, we're out. We're dead.
Couldn't get out.
I require heal. I bleed.
Mercy's in the corner. Ooh, Soldier's gonna waste his life right there. Oh, I guess he had to do that.
I mean, I'll switch off Ryan. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best Ryan. I was just that's the rule.
Score 3-0.
That shatter at the end there won us the point. Good move right there.